Hey guys, welcome back. So today is episode 2 on my tattoos and my story about who I am in my life, just little snippets of it. So yeah, I'm gonna get straight back into it, talk a little bit more about my tattoos, and I hope you liked my last video. If you haven't watched it yet, go back and watch episode 1 and then come back and talk to me about tattoos on this episode. So today I'm going to talk about another friend of mine who I met through tattooing. His name is Matt, aka Deadcherub on Instagram. Instagram's here. He's based in Melbourne and he is like one of the coolest people you'll ever meet. So he's done a few of my tattoos and he did my hand, so he did this big rose here, which was a bold step for me because I hadn't had like any tattoos on my hands yet, so I was a bit, you know, do I do it? And if I'm gonna do it, like screw it, I'm gonna blast it. So he and I met out one night. I went up to him because like he's like got this crazy green hair and blacked out eyes and tattoos all over his face. Like he's got like this crazy look, but he's super cool. And yeah, I got chatting to him about, you know, getting some artwork done with him, which he obviously happily accepted. And yeah, so we got chatting. On my hand I have a rose with blacked out knuckles, and inside the rose is heaps of Fibonacci circles, which is kind of Matt's signature that he does on his work. The meaning behind the rose is because my nan is obsessed with gardening and she taught me everything about the garden and who David Attenborough was and everything when I was growing up, and she's just such an inspirational woman in my life. Like, if there's someone in this world who deserves like to be put on a freaking pedestal, it's her. Like, she's such an amazing person, and she's so selfless as well, so I'm really happy that I have a bit of her genetics. So but yeah, she's just amazing. So I wanted to get something in memory of her. She's still with us, so it's not like I got it because she passed away or anything. However, my granddad did pass away probably about 3 days ago now. But he had really bad dementia, so I'm actually really relieved that he's gone. I'm not upset that he's been taken away from me or anything like that. Like I was so ready for him to go because his life was just in a really bad space, but that's another video. So yeah, I wanted to get something just to remember her by for the rest of my life, and you know, she's just an amazing woman. So yeah, I got that. The Fibonacci sequence actually runs through everything that grows and that's living. It's like one of the most like routine patterns to be found in everything, and it's just life, and there's I think 37 of them in this tattoo. So yeah, it's just awesome that he went through and created sort of this awesome vibe that's going on there. And then I decided to get my knuckles blacked out because I thought it looked cool, and everyone was like, what if you want to get like knuckle tattoos and things like that? And I'm like, yeah, I get it, but at the same time I think this is awesome and this is what I want to do. It'll help with like the rose sort of vibe, and I do not recommend getting your knuckles blacked out if you ever consider it, because it hurts so much, and it's not a tattoo pain. It is just, imagine getting a cheese grater and running it across for 10 minutes. I don't know how Matt managed to pull it off because my hand was like steady as a rock, but my whole body, I was like swaying everywhere. It was an absolute freaking nightmare, but he pulled it off. It looks amazing, I love it. So yeah, that's the rose. Sorry, this video is a bit longer because there's a lot of backstory of my life here. So sorry if I'm boring you, but stick around because why not? Come and get to know me. He did this one as well. This is a pretty big tattoo. We've got the Grim Reaper and we've got a phoenix's head. There's like fire down the back. Again, I'll pop a little photo in around here so you can check it out in a bit more detail. It took about 6.5, 7 hours of straight work. There's a lot of black in it, but the detail is like incredible. And the reason why is because I believe in killing part of yourself and growing into something more. You'll notice that theme across my tattoos. The Grim Reaper, you know, it's quite a bold symbol of death. but I've taken it in more of a concept rather than a literal sense, in terms of who you are as a person, and to be able to grow you have to kill parts of yourself. It's talked about in psychedelics a lot, is that the ego and being able to grow from the ashes of your ego and into a selfless human being, etc. But I wanted to take it into terms of every single facet of your build as a character, and to challenge your beliefs with everything that you do, acknowledge if you believe that or not, and then to be able to either kill it off and grow from it, or to be able to just you know, acknowledge that that is who you truly are. Because I think society condemns us into pockets of everything so much that we don't even know how to expand on our own consciousness. So yeah, I think it's really important that we acknowledge that, and that's why I got a skull and a skull and a phoenix, because a lot of people ask me a question and say that's really dark, and then, you know, if you're going to ask me what my tattoos mean, you better be prepared for the answer, because I'm not going to dull it down for you, but it's actually a really good, inspiring tattoo, I believe. So yeah, that's the Reaper and the Phoenix. And then lastly, when I got back from traveling for a bit, I went and saw Matt again, and he did my knuckles, which are the 8 symbols of Buddhism. I had gone and spent time in Thailand and Cambodia for 4 months in total, I believe, and I discovered like Buddhism and meditation and everything like that. So yeah, I really wanted to get the 8 symbols of Buddhism because I love everything that Buddhism stands for. It's not a religion so much as just a way of life and like a belief system in, you know, bettering yourself as a human being and trying to be the best person that you can, and passing no judgment on anything, respecting all life, trying not to kill anything. Like, Buddhism is such an amazing practice that I think isn't acknowledged as much as it should be in the West, because it's classed as a religion, or, you know, everyone thinks to be Buddhist you have to be a monk, which isn't the case, because you get Christian Buddhist, you get, you know, Hindu Buddhist, you get everything. So yeah, Buddhism is just something that's really awesome, and something that everyone should look into at least once, just so you get to understand it in your life as a bit of a great philosophy for life. We have like a little what's it called, singing bowl just here, I just noticed, and yeah, so, you know, bringing a little bit of zen in. But yeah, so that's where I got those ones. He only ever did these once. I didn't get them touched up, and they've stayed in amazing. I took a week off work, I didn't do anything, as I'm sure I've said in a previous video, and I love these tattoos so much. And the last tattoo I want to talk about in this video is on my chest here. This is, you know, a really cool tattoo, I think. I was living in Cambodia, and I met this artist on the island, and he was leaving in a day, and I was like, I really want to get this tattoo. He was like, yeah, I'll smash it out, let's do it. So the last day that he was on the island, we sat down, car going by, and it's really loud, I don't know if you can hear that, and I keep hiccuping, sorry. So yeah, he smashed it out. It's such a cool tattoo. It's a guy meditating. He's got like 8 arms. In each of the arms he's holding like a city and smoke and the planets, and, you know, it's just talking about how everything is us, we are everything, and meditation, and I believe like how empowering it can be for you. I don't practice it every day, and I wish I did. I don't know why I don't, so maybe this is my kick up the butt to do it again. I did meditate the past 2 days though, so yes, for me. And then while he was doing it, again, I gave him creative freedom similar to my leg, and he decided to do the dots. So if you notice, all of these lines that are coming out of the tattoo are actually dots, and to do the guy in the middle and the arms and everything like that, I think took 4.5, 5 hours, and then we had some food, and then we got back into tattooing, and it took another 3.5 hours, and by the end of it, I was done. I was in a studio that had no air conditioning, it was just a fan, and oh my gosh, it was so painful by the end. Like, I mean, I didn't think it hurt generally as a tattoo when comparing it to like the blacked out knuckles or the face of my bat, but it definitely wasn't pleasant after that amount of time. Fun fact is, when you're getting tattooed, for the first 3 hours the tattoo doesn't hurt as much because the adrenaline kicks in and it keeps you going, but after 3 hours, the adrenaline stops producing in your body, which enables the pain to actually kick in. So yeah, if you make it past the first 3 hours, you'll start to notice the pain begins to intensify, and that is the reason why. So yeah, thank you for watching this episode, guys. I'm really enjoying making these videos. Hit like and subscribe, and in 3 days I should be releasing episode number 3, talk about my tattoos some more. Thanks for sticking around, and I hope you're enjoying it.